What's going on, guys? Satsuki the Savage here. Today I'm going to be reviewing Attack on Titan, Chapter 107. After reading this chapter, I'm more and more convinced that we will not have a happy ending for any of our characters. We've already been seeing the rift between our three main characters, Mikasa, Eren, and Armin. And then we see the stuff with Connie, how he feels like he lost half of himself due to Sasha's death. And at the very end of the chapter, we see Historia, and she looks absolutely miserable. Now, there was a lot covered in this chapter, so I think I'll start with the stuff with Kiyomi and Haizuru. To make a long story short, there are two factors in why Kiyomi wanted to ally herself with Paradise Island. Those factors are desperation and money. Due to an alliance that happened like 100 years ago, the Haizuru nation really doesn't have any other allies except for Paradise Island, because since they allied themselves with Paradise Island that long ago, other countries now don't want to mess with Haizuru. So now their only friend is Paradise Island. So now she wants to rekindle this alliance between the two. The second factor, of course, is money. Now, Zeke came up to Kiyomi and told her about this rare resource called Iceberg Stone. And apparently this resource can only be found in Paradise Island. So to Kiyomi, this resource is as valuable as gold or diamonds. So she was literally drooling in this chapter. Like, she was drooling. So she was like thirsty as fuck for that money. So to her, this is like a win-win, because now she gets another ally and now she gets some money too. So she's all aboard for this alliance between the two. Now, what does Haizuru provide for Paradise Island? Well, Haizuru provides weapon advancement and technology for Paradise Island, because we learned that Paradise Island is 100 years behind other countries in terms of technology, and that it would take 50 years to bridge this gap between them and other countries. So since it's going to take 50 years for Paradise Island to bridge this gap between other countries, they're going to need the power of Titans to protect the island. So what Paradise Island needs is the continued possession of the founding Titan and a Titan with royal blood. So what this means is that Eren is going to have to get eaten in the future, just like how his father did for him. And also Historia is going to have to breed other kids so that the royal blood can be passed down and eventually, you know, have the Titan serum and eventually eat her. It's also important to note that these courses of action were all devised by Zeke, and he met up with Kiyomi to make all of this, you know, happen. So Kiyomi asked Zeke point blank, like, why would you want to help Paradise Island if you're a Marleyan soldier? And Zeke said that he was always with the resistance, and that he snitched on his father so long ago because he felt that the group that his father had together were incompetent. He's saying, yo, I snitched on my pops because they just couldn't get the job done. So I waited and bided my time so I can resist Marley in the future, which, man, I just don't trust Zeke. I cannot trust Zeke. I don't believe what he's saying, okay? I just don't know where he stands, because this dude, he betrayed his father when he was like 7 years old. So how can I trust the words that he's saying now? So as far as I'm concerned, Zeke's motivations are still left up in the air, because he's just not a trustworthy person. Speaking of trustworthy, you have Yelena, who brought Commander Pitts' the Titan serum, and she had a whole bunch, I think, that she stole from the Marleyans. And Pitts, I guess he's locking Yelena and the rest of the people that came from Marley. I think he's locking them up, because he held them at gunpoint. Once she gave up the Titan serum, he held them at gunpoint, and this was in the present. So, you know, they have been together with Paradise Island for 3 years, and Commander Pitts still does not trust them. So, which I have no problem with, because I don't trust Yelena either. I mean, she is a follower of Zeke, so yeah. We also learned that Gabby and Falco escape, and Gabby she is like crazy. One of the guards came in there to check up on her, and she hit this dude with a brick. Like, I think she had like a bed sheet like covering the brick, and she just hit him in the face with it. And I think she killed him because she hit him again, and then she rolled him up in a rug. So I'm pretty sure that dude is dead. So now Gabby and Falco are on the run. Where to? I don't know, because they're on an island, so they can't really get anywhere, because unless they steal a boat, which I doubt they could do that. So for right now, they're just running around aimlessly. So I don't really know what we're going to do with those two characters. Now, talking about Eren, you have Hanji Zoe look at Eren like, bro, are you good? Hanji Zoe, and we already know how crazy she can be. She's looking at Eren like, you're kind of like going off the deep end, bruh, because he's looking in the mirror saying, fight, fight. He even held Hanji by the collar and was just yelling at her. So, Eren, he is definitely going crazy. And of course, this was all sparked because of Historia kind of being used like a pawn, because now they're forcing her to breed since Zeke is running out of time. So, you can understand Eren's frustrations, but dude is looking more and more crazy as the chapters keep rolling by. One thing I do want to know, I want to know if Hanji herself made this happen with Historia. If she was the one that ordered, like, yeah, Historia, you need to get Prego, like, now. Because if she did, I would be kind of disappointed in Hanji, because Hanji is one of my favorite characters, and for her to do something like that, not to say that it wasn't necessary, because it is necessary, but it just feels so wrong. It feels so wrong, and it feels like everybody is suffering. You have Hanji kind of like question, why did Eren make me the commander? So I don't know. It seems like nobody is happy in Attack on Titan. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the review, guys. If you like this video, like, comment, subscribe. Satsuki the Savage, out.